If you've ever tried translating content for a global audience, you know that it is never as simple as copy and paste. Context gets lost, words don't always mean what you think they do, and suddenly your message feels off. I get it. I've run a branding agency for 14 years, working with clients in 35 countries. It's my job to make sure their messaging lands the way that it's supposed to, no matter the language. That's why I'm excited about today to show you Adobe Express. Its built-in translate and rewrite tools help you adapt content for over 45 languages without losing meaning. Let me show you how it works. I'm Pallen, a brand strategist. I share practical advice to help you grow your brand. If you're a marketer, small business owner, or content creator, you already know that language and accuracy matter a lot. That's why I'm partnering with Adobe Express to show you a tool that makes it easy to translate and adapt content effortlessly. Let's jump right in. When you're running a business that serves people across different countries, clear communication is everything. I use Adobe Express for all my content needs, from social media and advertising to presentation and documents. Here we're going to click on Media and then Photos and look for an image of a date. In this case, I mean the fruit. This one looks nice. Now I need some room for copy, so I'm actually going to resize my ad by clicking Resize and then entering the size that I want to resize to. And as long as my image goes the full width, side to side, and or top to bottom, then I'm going to see this expand option available to me. Adobe Express uses generative expand to fill in the areas that don't exist in this stock photo. So now I'm not limited by the original image. Now here's the challenge. Hiring a translator for every project isn't always practical. It's costly, it's time consuming, and it still requires manual adjustments to keep the message accurate and engaging. Let's go ahead and add some copy to this ad. I'm first going to make it white so it stands out, and then I'm going to choose from the recommended fonts which Adobe Express automatically suggests. Love that. We're going to put some copy on the left here of the ad. I'll duplicate that layer and put some on the right. Get everything centered until I'm happy and pop in the copy. It's time to translate, which is a button right here in the navigation. I can choose from a variety of languages, over 45, and I'm going to select 2 examples simultaneously. Let's do Spanish, and let's do Italian for the fun of it. Then we can actually narrow down on tone of voice, formal, informal, or if we don't want to change the tone, we can choose that option. When we're ready, we'll hit translate and it's going to do its magic. And boom, just like that, in seconds, we have our copy translated. My ad is ready for a whole new audience. And just like that, your content is adapted without losing meaning. But here's where it really stands out. If you've ever worked across multiple languages, you know that direct translation doesn't always work. I've seen this firsthand with international clients. Sometimes a single word can mean something totally different depending on the context. Let's take the word date, for example. Bite into the perfect date like the fruit. Nope, that translation's not quite right. In this case, it thinks I mean the calendar date, la cita in Spanish. However, in this wording, that's what I mean. Poor Google Translate is lost without context. So let's hop over now to Adobe Express. So let's take our ad from a moment ago and we're going to make some adjustments to the copy. Bite into a delicious date. I'm not sure about that word delicious. What about juicy? Yes, I like that better. Bite into a juicy date. Adjust the alignment here. I'm actually going to put it on the other side. I think it's a little more legible. Add a period, and we are set. Now let's try translating this. I will stick with Spanish because that's a language that I know better than others. We'll hit translate and see, does it get the context? Yes, it does. Datil, which is the food, not a date on a calendar. Next, let's adjust the sentence to have a different context for the word date. In this case, I'm going to say plan a perfect date. We'll delete that image of the food. Let's pop in an image of 2 people on a date. We'll translate this page only, and let's see. Yes, it does. Different context, and it handles it like a pro. Adobe Express understands the difference, so your translations aren't just word for word, they actually make sense. That said, it is always a good idea to have a translator or native speaker review the final result. While AI gets you most of the way there, humans bring context that AI simply can't replace. That's just a fact. Another challenge that I run into with clients is adjusting messaging for different audiences. A campaign that works in one country might need a totally different tone somewhere else. For example, let's say I'm helping a client in France with a luxury brand campaign. They might want a formal, polished tone, but if I take the same campaign and adapt it for a social media audience in Brazil, I might need a more casual, playful tone. Here's where rewrite saves time. I love using Adobe Express templates, so let's try a pitch deck for this example. This one looks great. Let's customize it and jump to a slide with text. First thing I'm going to do is swap this image for one of our beloved dates, which I'll find again under the Media tab. Choose a different example here. Next, I'm going to add some copy that fits with our example. So I'll type this out. Now let's have some fun rewriting this right inside Adobe Express. No need for a separate tool. With the text layer selected, I'll click Rewrite and choose from rephrase, shorten, or lengthen, plus tone options like inspirational, professional, casual, and academic. Let's start by making this pitch more professional. I'll select rephrase and professional, and in seconds, I get 3 polished options. I'm loving what I'm seeing. For the second example, let's try shortening it and making it more casual. That's definitely more casual. Taking a food brand to new markets is thrilling. I like this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and click either replace or add as a page if I wanna keep my original. And there they are. I can compare them side by side, definitely shorter. Simple, fast, and powerful. I can tell you from experience, when you're scaling a business globally, translation is just the start. Let's say that you're a restaurant launching a new seasonal menu. You need to translate a menu for global customers, adjust tone for social media versus press releases, scale content across multiple platforms. I've worked with hospitality brands that have struggled with localization, but with Adobe Express, you can handle all of this in minutes without hiring translators or using third-party tools. That's the power of an integrated workflow. I'm gonna now demo a workflow from the homepage, starting with a menu template. I like this first one, so let's click Customize Template. But obviously we need to make sure that our menu includes a dessert with dates. That's better. The first thing that we're gonna do is translate our menu into French and German for our international audience. Since this is an upscale menu, I might choose a formal tone to match the branding. I'll select Translate. And just like that, Adobe Express generates both versions formatted and ready to go. But we're not done there. We're actually just getting started. Let's go ahead and create a new page so that we can create a press release. And I might keep the branding similar to what we just established with the menu. I'll add some new text, but match it to our fonts. And then I'll paste over the copy for my press release. But notice it's too long, so let's shorten it, but still keeping it a professional tone. All of this we can do in Express, make our final layout adjustments. I'm gonna add my name there for contact. And we are set, but we are still not finished. In this same project, I'm gonna go ahead and create a new page. This is gonna be for an Instagram static image post. Same color, same font styles, in this case copied over from the previous page. But in much fewer words, we are going to promote our seasonal ingredients. Make my final adjustments here. I'm thinking this might look even nicer italicized. Yes, it does. And of course, to cap it off, add an image of our star, in this case, our dates. And there we go, ready for Instagram. In fact, a whole campaign created in this workflow. I have spent over a decade helping clients build brands across different cultures and languages, and I know messaging matters. Adobe Express makes sure it helps you with content, translating accurately, preserving context, and adapting effortlessly. Try it for yourself. I've linked to it below. Let me know in the comments what's one market that you'd love to expand to with your business. I will reply to each and every comment. If you found this video helpful, hit like. It helps others find this video, which we work hard to create for you, and it helps me keep making content for you. I'm Pallen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.